Hello, my name is Mr. Dog and welcome back to another standard deck showcase. Today we're going to be looking at Zacian Peony. Zacian has the amazing attack Brave Blade with 230 damage. We can't attack the next turn, but we have a way of getting around that. We have plenty of switch cards and Air Balloon, so we can switch to a different Zacian so we can attack again that next turn. It also has a really good ability, Intrepid Sword, which lets us draw 3 cards, and if any of them are Metal Energy cards, we can attach them to the Zacian. We also have Oranguru, which is to switch 1 card from our hand with the top card of our deck. And we can use this to put an energy card on top of our deck, so we can guarantee an energy attachment to Zacian with Intrepid Sword. Also we have Rotom Phone, which lets us look at the top 5 cards of our deck and choose one of them to put on top of our deck. So we can put an energy card on top of our deck to guarantee an energy attachment with Intrepid Sword also. We can also look for a card we might find useful with Rotom Phone, put it on top of our deck, and then draw into it with Oranguru. So using Oranguru and Rotom Phone is a really good combo. We also play Mew from Celebrations, which lets us look at the top 6 cards of our deck and put an item card we find there in our hands. It adds a lot of consistency to the deck. We play Peony, which discards our hand, but we get to choose any 2 trainer cards from our deck. I like to choose a Metal Saucer so we can accelerate energy onto our Zacian, and a Rose Tower so we can go for 0 cards up to 3 cards. And I also play 2 energy searches, just so we have a way of searching for energy with Peony. Okay, so I'm going to keep the introduction short and sweet, let's get into some gameplay. Okay, so we're going first against the Dragapult deck. So we'll get a Zacian off this Rotom Phone on the top of our deck, and then we can draw straight into it with this Oranguru. And then we can Intrepid Sword the energy onto our Zacian. Actually, we get 2 energies, which is pretty nice. Okay. So hopefully we can attack next turn for 230 damage. They do get energy down themselves. And the Fog Crystal. Oh, they're playing the new Zacian, that is interesting. So they can potentially get a second energy onto this. Dragapult probably. Oh, they're just going to use Roar of the Sword, okay. So that's probably a mistake from our opponent. Probably get a Mew. I probably should have switched onto the Mew and put the Air Balloon on the Mew. That might have made a bit more sense, but oh well. You live and learn. And I'll get another Zacian also. Now I can Peony for probably get a Rose Tower so I can draw more cards and an Energy Search. Okay, so put that down. Get an energy. And then I can Rose Tower for free. Then I'll switch into Zacian for the knockout. So it would have made more sense if he put the energy onto this Dragapult, because he wouldn't be putting all of his eggs into one basket, so to speak. Because now he's not going to be able to attack for 130 damage until the turn after, unless he has a Raihan, which he might not have a Raihan. There's 1 energy. He hasn't even got any Sobbles down yet, which is really bad. If he's even playing Sobbles. Something to be careful of is if he gets a Zigzagoon and he attacks with Max Phantom, you could do 5 damage counters on the bench and the Zigzagoon will take it up to 6 damage counters, which means it will get knocked out. But looks like he won't be doing that for a while yet. Okay, so I'm going to switch and then retreat onto here, and then Brave Blade. This is why I play so many like Air Balloons and switches. It's because we can get around the effect of not being able to attack when we've attacked the turn before. But switching twice just lets us attack anyway. So if they get like a Zigzagoon, they can knock out this Zacian. Okay, there's gone a boss onto that one. And they've actually used my Rose Tower. You're welcome, Gengali 17. Okay, so they're targeting this one now. So I think I'll just switch and attack with this Zacian. Probably makes the most sense. I can't really do much else. I guess I'll see what I can get with this Oranguru. Just another energy, okay. So attach there. Then we can get the knockout. So they can get a knockout on one of these Zacians, but they're just going to concede, that's fine. Okay, there's not much going on in this hand. I'm probably just going to attach this Air Balloon and then research. That doesn't sound terrible, to be honest. Hopefully you can draw into something like a Quick Ball or a Zacian. Okay, cool. Pretty much got everything we wanted there. Yeah, I don't really want to use these Quick Balls for anything. Let's see if we can get something like a Metal Saucer. A Rotom Phone. I'll take it. Let's use it, see what we can get. Okay, we put an energy on top of our deck, that sounds cool. So we can attach for our turn, and then we can Intrepid Sword. And then if we get another energy next turn, we can take the knockout on this Suicune. They will probably get the knockout on this Mew though. Okay, they're playing Frostmoth, which is interesting. I don't really see that very often in Suicune decks. Okay, so they've got another Sobble. And we will get Marnied, which is okay, because this hand wasn't the best. We get 2 energies, which is nice, and another Zacian. Oh, they're playing Greninja v Union. I don't even remember what this does. I think, is that the one that does 100 damage to all of your benched Pokemon, all of my benched Pokemon? I don't think that's too big of a deal, anyway. We've got another Sobble, okay. They didn't even attack me this turn, which is pretty terrible. So I'll put this down. Probably attach an energy here. And I'll draw into like another Mew or something. That seems fine. And then I think I'll Peony. Probably get a Metal Saucer and a Rose Tower, just so I don't have a dead hand. There we go. Get an energy onto this one. Then we can draw 3 cards. And then I can draw something with Mysterious Tail. Maybe a switch so I can use it next turn to attack again. That seems fine. And let's see what we can get with Rotom Phone. I'll probably put this on top of our deck. And then let's just attack for the knockout. With Brave Blade. So for our prize cards we get energy, which is really good. And another Rotom Phone. So having the boss in hand is really good because you can boss onto this Suicune unless they bring it up to the active, which they probably won't. I mean, they might do if they're desperate, if they're feeling aggressive. I don't think they even do enough damage to knock out our Zacian anyway. So there's the energies. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Frostmoth actually. I think they play Frostmoth instead of Melanie. Which is an interesting choice, to be sure. We're just going to research. Discarding a boss. Playing Great Ball as well, I don't really see that very often. There's another V-Union card. I'm guessing they're just thinning cards out of their deck now. So they can try and find their V-Union cards. Or they're just building up more energy onto their Pokemon. Okay. So they're not quite even going to knock us out. Okay. So if they get a quick shooting Inteleon, they can knock us out. I'm going to patch an energy to here. We switch onto here. And then I think I'll get a Cape of Toughness, just so it's a bit more difficult to knock out. They can't just use quick shooting. And then I'll use Rotom Phone again. Probably Peony gives us the most options. And then we'll take another 2 prize cards. So they could potentially have a Tool Scrapper to knock us out. But that just gives... It's one more thing they need, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, so they do play 1 Melanie. At least. It just seems like a bit of a mess playing Melanie and Frostmoth though, because it's a lot of cards that they have to use, and they probably play 4 cards of the reunions. That's like a lot of space they've used up, and they could have used it for like consistency cards. Okay, they just kind of concede, that's fine, they were losing anyway. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next tech showcase. Bye!